Hello, Fab Foodies! Welcome to my kitchen. It is Thursday. The lights in here are not awesome. Oh, goodness. Well, it's Thursday and you get to cook dinner with me. So welcome to my kitchen. Here we are. As the title says, we are doing the creamy pesto Parmesan chicken. I have sous chefs wanting to help. So we're gonna get started. If you can hear, the microwave is going, the pasta is cooking. I cook enough pasta for an army, so it takes a little bit longer than the usual 15 minutes in the steamer, so I started it so that it was ready in our time frame. Our instructions say to start heating the skillet. It is ready. We're gonna throw the chicken in and then mix in the sauce. So I'm gonna throw the chicken in first so that it starts cooking. They always love that part. I love these things, our cutting mats, because I can now throw this in the dishwasher with the gross chicken goo. All I had to do was pick it up and throw it in. So they're gonna keep you company while I put it in the dishwasher.
The sizzling noises sound really funny.
Yeah, you like the sizzling noises?
Yeah.
Okay, stop running around.
There's a big bubble
or
in it.
you will not be part of this.
There's a big bubble in it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Don't worry about it.
Right there.
Yeah, it's probably the fat. So, we're going to...
Whoa, it already kind of cooked on something.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why we heat the pan. So, you can
Like mix it around?
be in charge of that for a minute. Can you go away, please, or you're not going to be part of this? Welcome to the chaos in my kitchen. So, one of my favorite things about our meal solutions is that they're really simple. Instructions are on the back. It tells you what ingredients you will need and tells you how to put it together in 20 minutes or less. So use your Epicure kitchen scissors, cut your pack open. If you look inside, you can see all of our meal solution packs are this foil. They're recyclable, so you can throw them in the recycling bin and not feel so bad about producing waste. It says mix with 1.5 cups of milk. So this one, we're using regular dairy because we don't have the allergy anymore. And this one does have dairy. It's got cheese in the mix. So it's not suitable for vegans or somebody who is allergic. Ashlyn, shush please. So we're gonna mix the package contents with 1.5 cups of milk and basically let it sit while we do the rest. We are sauteing our chicken in the skillet. That's what sous chef Madeline is in charge of. We're gonna turn the heat up a little bit more. Turned it down so that we didn't get a big explosion when we dumped the chicken in.
It's actually really fun doing this, and you can like see right away that like it's already cooking really fast as soon as you put it in.
Keep the pan over the whole red circle.
This is easy.
Yeah, super easy. So, our sauce is sitting.
This is
Madeline is sauteing the chicken. The time it takes to saute your chicken is probably going to be the longest part of preparing the whole meal and getting the pasta ready. Like I said, it's in the steamer, in the microwave, multi-purpose steamer. I can make enough pasta for all 6 of us. There's not going to be leftovers. I do know that. We are officially at the stage now in this household where unless I'm doubling every recipe and cooking for 12, there are no leftovers. There is enough for all of us. The 2 oldest girls eat more than I do at a sitting. Daddy never gets anything left over for lunch. So, Madeline is browning the chicken. Ashlyn is climbing the furniture. So, this is another thing about our meal solutions that I love. Madeline will be 10 in January. I am here with her in the kitchen, so she's allowed to use the saute pan on her own with the saute spoon, but the instructions are simple enough that she can make this. Our meal solutions and our cookware make it really easy to give older kids a little bit of independence in the kitchen because it feels good for them to be allowed to help. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper while we saute the chicken.
You can see like the pink bits that you need to like flip them over so that they can be cooked. And you know when they're cooked because they have the nice golden brown on the top, and I'm just letting it sit a bit, and then when I check the one piece and then flip it over, so that both pieces have enough time to do what they need.
The chicken is, I would say, once it's starting to brown on the outside, it's not completely cooked in the center, I'm going to throw in some more veg. The package instructions just say to heat the skillet and cook the chicken. We're going to throw in chopped mushrooms and zucchini as well. And then right before we serve, we're going to throw in some spinach. The spinach is recommended on the package. We add extra veg because, like I said, I'm cooking for an army now. Any way to bulk up something by adding fiber and veg. So it's all laws of volumetrics. The more vegetables you consume at any given meal, the more space is taken up in your stomach, you're less likely to feel hungry. And you also get the added benefit of all those great veggies. We love mushrooms in just about anything. If you don't love mushrooms, find veggies you do like. Throw in some peppers, some snap peas, whatever works for you. We are going to take another one of our cutting mats that has, Ashlyn, can you move your head? All of our chopped up veggies and throw them in. And Madeline's gonna stir them around and they will cook and soften while the chicken finishes cooking. And by the time the veggies are soft and the chicken is finished, the pasta should be nearly done. We will throw in the sauce and the spinach and we'll be ready to go.
This is really fun being able to, I feel like I'm cooking by myself.
Well, you kind of are cooking by yourself. I'm just guiding you.
Making sure that I'm being safe.
Keep it stirring around.
Hello.
And try and get some of the veggies to the bottom so that they're closer to the pan so that they will cook more. So if you're trying to find ways to encourage your kids to cook, have them pick stuff that they like so that they can become independent cooking their favorite stuff first. And then they can get more adventurous with trying new recipes and things that maybe they're less familiar with.
For my birthday, I want to make my own dinner.
Okay, for her birthday, she wants to make her own dinner. But one of my biggest recommendations when you are trying to encourage kids to be more involved in the kitchen. Shh. Yes. Look at how nice that looks, she says. When you're trying to encourage kids to be more independent in the kitchen, letting them be involved in the process is huge. If they've picked the recipe, if they've picked the ingredients, if they've helped prepare it, they are way more likely to eat it. I can't promise you they're gonna eat it, but they will at least try it if they've been involved in the process. I'm not sure who's watching out there. I know I have a couple of watchers. If Danielle is watching, her boys, one eats everything, the other eats nothing, and anytime they've come and cooked with us, even the one who eats nothing will at least take a bite of the food he's prepared before saying, I'm full, I don't want this. So I can't guarantee that having them cook with you will make them eat it, but they will be much more inclined to try it. And the more often they're involved in the process in the kitchen with you, the more adventurous they're going to be when it comes to actually eating the food.
How does that look, Mommy?
Ashlyn, can you go get the dog back in, please?
Does it look
yeah,
good?
It's looking good.
Yay.
Sure there. Parts, the biggest pieces.
Yeah, so one of them
cooked inside, then you know that they're pretty
one
much
of
good.
them I saw it had split open a little bit, and I saw that it on the inside it looked really nice on the outside, but on the inside it didn't look fully cooked because I could still see the pink raw bits that we saw when we had first put them in.
Right.
And so I knew that it still needed more
and
time.
And sometimes
to cook.
that happens with the big pieces, which is why
you want to break
we
them
want to make sure. So the chicken is looking pretty close. We've got a minute and a half left on the pasta. I'm going to throw in our frozen spinach. You can use fresh spinach too if you like. I just ordered some from the farmer's market, Ashlyn, but it's not here yet, so having frozen spinach on hand is always helpful.
Whoa. It kind of looks like the kale.
Well, it's chopped, so instead of big, huge leaves. So stir that in. If you're using fresh spinach, you want to give it about a minute and a half to wilt. Frozen spinach, you're going to need about a minute and a half for it to not still be frozen.
So, like, either way, what type of spinach you have, it still needs a minute and a half.
A couple of minutes usually is good.
I'm trying to get
Ashlyn,
all of the
can you stop, please?
On all of the chicken so that no one's not having it.
And while she's stirring the frozen spinach around, we're going to throw the sauce in. Okay, so we want to use the saute spoon. So one of our favorite tools, just to
Wipe that off.
clean off
Yeah,
there.
when I was
And then,
when I
so
cooked,
these are like a spatula and a spoon all in one. It's our Flexi food grade silicone.
and when I cook the pancakes with Daddy, we do that. We wipe off all like the yogurt with that, and then
Yep.
stir it all in together. I think we actually use the actual spatula.
And then you just want to give it a couple of minutes to let the sauce start to thicken. So we're gonna stir it around and then stop stirring it for a minute and just let it sit.
You could
And stop talking to the dog.
You
please.
could hear straight away that when you had put on the sauce, that the sizzling just had fully stopped and it's muted.
Because the sauce is sitting there at room temperature, so we want to give it another minute and a half to have the sauce come up to temperature and start to thicken. While that's happening, we're going to get the pasta out. Ashlyn, can you move out of the way, please? The pasta is going to be very hot with very hot water.
As soon as you pop that open, oh, I thought steam was gonna go. Oh yeah,
So,
here we go.
A trick for using the multi-purpose steamer for pasta
Here comes the
is to use the tray that comes with it. You can see all the steam there. It's hot, but not so hot that I can't hold it without oven mitts. But if you're not confident, always use oven mitts. But the tray on top of the pasta means there's not going to be any boil over. So there's no water boiling over into the microwave. If so you can give it a bit of a stir just so
when
that
it's bubbling. So that it
the sauce doesn't burn. I'm just going to use a fork. It's very technical here to take the tray off. Let's see here. The noodles so that you can see that they are cooked. And I'm going to just disappear for a second. I'm going to drain the noodles and bring them back. So she's going to keep you entertained again.
Mommy, so it's all bubbly. So can I stir it again?
Yeah, you can stir it again, and then we're going to throw in the noodles and coat them with the sauce, and then we're done.
That's easy.
That's easy.
That's like the easiest dinner I've ever heard.
That's the point.
I could make this by myself every night.
Okay, so I'm coming over behind you here, or beside you. So we're going to throw the noodles in.
Woo!
We're going to turn the heat off. We're going to grab a second saute spoon.
I can still hear a little tiny bit of bubbling.
And just toss the noodles until they're coated with sauce. Get the chicken and the mushrooms and the spinach all mixed in there.
Zucchini.
Yeah. Move it off the heat so we don't burn the noodles on the bottom of the pan.
I can feel like the heat coming into my face.
Yep.
Feels kind of like soothing, like a fire.
And that is our...
Should I get a plate to put it on?
Sure, if you want to plate it and show your audience.
Okay.
That's our raw to ready pesto chicken parmesan. Yeah, here, let's just do a little bit so that they can see. All the yumminess there. We'll bring you into the light here. So you get to show your finished product here. Super delish. You can serve with more cracked black pepper. Sprinkle some more fresh Parmesan on there.
Maybe like the turmeric and pepper?
Yeah, the turmeric and black pepper blend is also a good one. But that's it. That's our raw to ready.
Hey.
20 minutes or less. We're not joking when we say, oh, look, you can see our Cheerios and our mess. God, the light's in here.
Maybe
There
we
we
can
go.
get the selfie thing.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned something. If you have questions about cooking with kids, please drop me a comment there in the bottom. If you're catching this on the replay, hit us with a hashtag replay so we know that you're there. And feel free to ask questions. Check it out. See what interests you. And my sous chef Madeline and I will be happy to answer. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy your dinner. Bye.